Hi Primary 1, I hope you're all well. I am here this morning to tell you about your listening and talking task for this week. Now you might be aware that on Monday it was Robert Burns Day. And on Robert Burns Day, usually we would be celebrating in school, doing some poetry because Robert Burns was a famous poet, which meant he wrote different poems and rhymes and stories as well. And what we would normally do is we would normally practice one of his, well, not one of his poems, but a Scottish poem. And then normally in school, you would get a chance to recite it in front of the class. But because we can't do that at the moment, I thought it might be a good idea for you to still try and learn one of these poems at home. So I have chosen 2 Scottish poems for you to try and learn. Okay, and I'm going to do them first to show you what they would sound like. And I'm also going to put the poems on our website and on our Teams page so that the grown-ups will be able to help you with this at home. Because to learn a poem off by heart is very tricky and it takes lots and lots of practice. So here is the first of the Scottish poems that I would like you to maybe have a try of. Okay, it is called Coorie in the Corner by William Souter. So I'm going to read it first to you and then we'll talk about what it actually means. Okay, this is how it goes. Coorie in the corner, sitting a' alane, when the nicht wind's chapping on the winnock pane. Coorie in the corner, dinna greet ava, it's just a wee bit gullich, rinning up the wa. Now you might be wondering what some of those words actually mean, and you might have got a wee idea from some of the actions that I did. So it was called Coorie in the corner, and to coorie in the corner just means to kind of hide in the corner because you're maybe scared of something. And that's what happened in this poem. The child was actually scared of something. So it said coorie in the corner, sitting a' alane, just means sitting all alone. When the nicht wind's chapping. The nicht wind means the night wind. So the wind at night was really, really loud and it was making it sound like it was knocking on the window because it was so loud. So when the nicht wind's chapping on the winnock pane. Coorie in the corner. And then it said, dinna greet ava, which means don't cry, it's okay. It's just a wee bit gullich rinning up the wa. A gullich is just a wee type of bug. Okay, so in this poem, there was a wee child who was scared of this little bug crawling up the wall, and the wind and things at night time made them even more scared. Okay, but really it was just a wee bug, and it said rinning up the wa, which just means running up the wall. So that is the first poem, your first choice of which one that you would like to learn, and that was called Coorie in the Corner. Now the second poem is a poem about a teddy bear. It's called Mr. Ted, and it's written by Sheena Blackhall. Now, I was going to do some actions for you using a teddy bear, but I actually don't have one here at my house, so I do have somebody else instead that could maybe help, but you will have to pretend that it is a teddy bear and not a frog, because the person I'm going to use to help is Fred. So if you can pretend Fred's a teddy bear, that'd be good. Okay, so the poem goes like this. Finna put on my jammies and climb the stairs to bed. I ken that he'll be waiting, my friend called Mr. Ted. And finna coorie down to sleep, I hod him in my bosie. He's made of fur, he doesna gur, he's affa cosy. Now that poem had some words in it that you might wonder what they mean. Okay, and it said, finna put on my jammies. And that just means when I put on my pyjamas. And climb the stairs to bed, I think we know that one. And climb the stairs to bed. It said, I ken that he'll be waiting, my friend called Mr. Ted. So that just means I know he'll be waiting, my friend called Mr. Ted. And finna coorie down to sleep. Oh, and that was the same word we had in the last poem. Coorie, wasn't it? Finna coorie, which just means cuddle down to sleep. I'll hold him in my bosie, which just means hold him close. And then it said, he's made of fur, he does nigger, so he doesn't make a noise. He's awfa cosy. So he's very, very cosy. And that is your second poem. So what I would like you to do this week is I would like you to choose one of those poems and to work with a grown-up at your house, or maybe a brother or a sister, to try and see if you can learn that poem. So you'll need to practice it lots and lots and lots so you get really good at it. And you might want to do some actions to help you remember, because that's what helps me remember poems. Okay, and you might even want to have a teddy bear if that's the one that you're going to choose, as well as a prop. Okay, and I would like you to practice it lots, and then if you feel really confident with it, you could maybe get your grown-up to film you doing the poem, and then you could send the video to me or post it on our Teams page, and in that way I'll be able to see your poem that you've done. So remember, you just need to pick one poem out of the ones that I've done. If you want to learn both of them, that's absolutely fine, and you can, but I would only expect you to do one, okay? And remember, the reason we're learning some Scots poems is because this week has been Robert Burns Day, hasn't it? And he was a famous Scottish writer, and he wrote lots of poems as well. So I hope you enjoy the poems, and I hope you get on okay practicing your best Scots voice, and I look forward to seeing some of the ones that you do. Bye!